Hi guys, so today instead of doing a traditional Dollar Tree haul, I've been wanting to tackle some Halloween treats that I've kind of seen floating around a little bit. Actually, one of them is just an idea that I've had, but I wanted to just kind of give them a try. We're gonna do 3 different Halloween treats, so it's gonna be super easy. All of them I do think anyone should be able to do, so I'm very excited. So let's go ahead and get started. That's also why we're in the kitchen today, because I'm gonna be pulling out some ice cream, some cupcakes, some cakes, and some of them will be store-bought, but each item will have something that comes from Dollar Tree. So let's get started with the spookiness. All right, let's start off with DIY number 1. I'm sure you guys have kind of seen this circulating around, and I think I actually did something very similar to this, if not the same exact thing, a few years ago. It might have been the orange sherbet instead, but you could definitely do this the orange route as well, but I wanted to go with the lime. So because Hocus Pocus, of course, is coming out in a couple of days, I thought it'd be fun to also kind of like spin this as treats that you can make for yourself and your family if you're gonna do like a Hocus Pocus watch party. Micah and I are probably gonna be watching this outside in our patio, so I'll be making these treats again for Hocus Pocus. So we're gonna call this the Hocus Pocus brew. You know, this is what the ladies would drink, Winifred, Mary, and Sarah. So for this project coming from Dollar Tree is going to be the plasticware, so the spooky champagne and the flute glass, those are from Dollar Tree. They're super cute. They also come in multiple colors as well. They actually have purple and orange, which would also be great for a Hocus Pocus theme. So I went with the black skeleton hands, and then I love the bubble effect that the combination of the sherbet, ice cream, the Sprite, and the limeade have in combination, and it tastes amazing. You could also decorate this up and add a bunch of little candies to it, like spooky eyeballs. You could even add whipped cream and sprinkle toppings. This DIY I've actually have done before, but I needed to kind of redeem myself in a little bit because I remember when I did this DIY, I loved the concept and the idea so much because it's simply so simple. The problem with my first attempt, this was a few years ago as well, so my OGs probably remember this DIY. Also, I have a bunch of other Halloween DIYs. I'll link them down below, or I'll link a playlist down below for you guys. But the problem with the first one is that I left the hats kind of rumply and crumply. Unfortunately, these witches hats from Dollar Tree, they're bent out of shape. So you could see here that I was basically using another form of felt material, and you saw that I was cutting it kind of in a circle to match the bottom of the hat, and then I glued it up to the base of the witch's hat, and it really helped to kind of secure everything and make it not wrinkly and just make them look just nicer overall. So it's definitely worth the process because I will say these hats just are the bottom of the barrel in terms of crafting from Dollar Tree. They're just a little wonky, but as you saw, look at that. I mean, a little bit of felt really straightens out the floppiness of the hat, and I love these colors, very Hocus Pocus. Of course, I wanted to show you guys some fun, colorful cupcake options as well, so that you could just kind of see how each color hat plays with different cupcakes. The third and final DIY, listen, I didn't even know myself what I was doing. I've just seen this done so many times as a really great hack to having a beautiful cake, but you know, like semi-homemade, if you will, kind of like Sandra Lee. So I've seen a ton of people, they just go buy these cakes, you know, at the grocery store, but then they peel off all of the elaborate frosting, and you're just left with like the plain base. So that's definitely what I had in mind. So yeah, this was my first time. I will say that All you really need is a butter knife. It definitely works. Take your time doing this because I kind of like carved into the cake a little bit, but nothing that I actually couldn't fix because there was enough frosting for me to kind of like, you know, go back through the kind of chunks that I took with my knife. And you will want to clean your knife so that you're not spreading like the color of the frosting as you go along. So definitely make sure you're doing that so that as you're picking up colors, you're wiping it off, pick up more colors, wipe it off, and then you're just kind of left with this like rustic base. And so I'm going to show you guys two different toppings. So the first one, obviously non-edible. This is a witch's hat from Dollar Tree, and it's just like the perfect size for this little mini cake, super cute. But I really wanted to go for these candy corn or whatever these little pumpkins are called at Dollar Tree. I have seen this circulated, like this little cake kind of like this on Pinterest for so long, and I just had to try it. I've been wanting to do this for years, and this year I said no. This is the year I'm doing it. It would be a really cute centerpiece for me and Micah's Hocus Pocus watch party. So I wanted to share it with you guys in case you want to replicate it too. Of course, you can make it more Hocus Pocusy, but I had to go really basic, simple, and I think this turned out so cute. Love it. And that's it for today's Spooky Treats DIYs. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.